Hi there and welcome to this video where I will show you how you can install Freqtrade on a Windows PC with the help of the Windows Subsystem for Linux. Now before I continue, I have to warn you that I personally do not recommend this setup for live trading bots. I regularly experience that the way Windows updates its system and the forced reboots that come with it will also shut down your Linux subsystem and therefore your trading bot as well. I use this setup mainly to do some experimenting and backtesting on my laptop. And this way I can also enjoy testing strategies while I'm away from home. This video is also a little bit different from other videos because I recorded the installation and all the quirks that came with it earlier, and afterwards I commented my findings. I installed WSL and Freqtrade on the laptop with Windows build 19043, and I mainly followed the official Microsoft documentation and also some other websites while troubleshooting. So yes, this is somewhat of an older Windows version which was not entirely updated at the time of recording this video. Now, when I wanted to install WSL on my laptop, I checked if I had the correct Windows version, and as you can see, the documentation stated that a minimum Windows version 19041 was recommended, so I thought I was on the correct Windows version at that time. The command to install WSL on Windows was a simple WSL install command, and I entered that in my elevated PowerShell terminal here. But then the dreaded term WSL is not recognized as the name of a commandlet error popped up, and that's where my journey of trial and error started. Luckily, the first hit on Google search helped me with the first command I had to execute to get any further, so let's see how far I get this time. Now it's time to restart my PC and then continue with my installation. Here I try to make a shortcut and execute WSL install again without looking at the documentation, which of course fails miserably. So back to the drawing board and read the documentation what should be done next. Let's check if the Windows Virtual Machine platform is enabled. And of course check again if this helped with WSL install. Then after reading again, I noticed the manual installation of all the Windows versions of WSL and decided to give that a shot. First, enable Feature Windows Subsystem for Linux. Next, I checked the requirements one more time. And then I enabled the virtual machine platform manually. Now I downloaded the Linux kernel update package and I tried to install it. But I forgot to reboot again, so I did that first. Welcome to Windows. Okay, again I will try to install the kernel update package, and this time it worked. Surely now the WSL install command will give me something, right? Well, not quite, and I really didn't want to know why I could not install anything, so I wisely read the documentation further. Apparently I had to set the WSL version to version 2. From this point on, I finally could install a Linux version. Microsoft recommends to download this from their store. But you can also download an installer package from the documentation site as well. So I did it the old school way and downloaded the package. After downloading, I moved to the download directory. With the add apix package command, you can install the distribution on your system. Then finally I could start Ubuntu on my system by double-clicking on the package. Give it a username and password, and finally I'm done. Now I can open the Ubuntu distribution successfully from my Windows terminal. From this moment on, I could install Freqtrade on my system. To do this, I followed the instructions on the Freqtrade site. Just install the necessary dependencies first, and this takes some time, so in some pieces of this video I have increased the speed of the video. I cloned the Freqtrade repository to my opt directory. This is my default directory for installing system-wide packages, but you can use any directory if you want, of course. Next, I changed to the Freqtrade directory, changed the branch to stable, and executed the setup script to install Freqtrade. And again, don't get fooled by the speed here, because I increased the video speed by 20 times or so. After the installation has finished, there is only one thing to do, and that is to check if Freqtrade works. by creating a default config.json file. Now, if you want to know more on how to configure your Freqtrade bot and how to create your own strategy file, then I have a whole collection of videos for you to explain every detail about that. Everything is on my YouTube channel, so you cannot miss this. And if you like this video, please click on the like button. And also, if you appreciate my channel, then please subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Goodbye.